It was Cory Booker who once said, "Smart investors bet on people, not business models, because they know successful people find a way to be successful." My name is Dan Tokayer, and I'm running in column 5 in our group of 456 for the Englewood BOE election. I built a successful real estate business by learning how to negotiate with both public and private entities and collaborate to find the best results for all interested parties. There are many constituents that need to be managed and addressed to make sure children get the best education, including parents, teachers, and administrators, but most importantly, the children, because children matter most. I know this as I saw with my own 2 eyes how hard my mother, a longtime kindergarten teacher, and my father, a school director, dedicated their time to furthering school children's education. I believe I can adapt the skills I perfected in business and learned from my parents to help our children succeed in strengthening their education and improving Englewood for all. We need smarter spending on technology, better after-school programs, more ESL offerings, and mentorship. Our kids are working from behind and need all the help and resources we can give them to catch up in the real world. And they can, but it takes work. It takes planning, and it takes dedication on the part of volunteers like myself to hire the best people to fill the job of educating our children and making sure they follow through. As a future board member, we need to get more parents involved. That's where 4, 5, and 6 will perform best. We will listen, learn, and turn your suggestions into action plans. We need you now the most. This is the year we decide on a superintendent. Help 4, 5, and 6 get on the board and help change the public school system for good. Thank you.
Hi, by way of introduction, my name is Tamar Blumenthal, and I am running in column 4 alongside Alexander Chester, column 6, and Dan Tokayer, column 5. I am running on the platform Children Matter Most, which is more than a platform to me. It's the way I live my life, both personally and professionally. Personally, as a mother of 4 young children, I live my life invested in their needs. Professionally, I am a doctor of psychology and work as a psychologist with children, adults, and families. I have worked with school systems and administrations in my capacity as a psychologist. In order to integrate cohesive plans, we need cohesive leadership across the district. We must also recognize the important role that parents play as our partners in this district. I am confident then that our students will see a rise in test scores. In looking for a superintendent, the board must recognize the importance of mutual trust, collaboration, and communication. I would view the school board and superintendent as being on one team, those who are committed to working together to achieve a mutually shared goal, high student achievement and test scores, and a willingness to work with the incredible teachers and parents who already comprise the Englewood school system. I would like to look for a superintendent with a track record of success and high achievement in school districts that resemble Englewood, where we are today when these superintendents started their position. I believe that once this individual has been chosen, we must let them lead and be there to assist but not get in their way. It is our wish to serve as a sounding board as well as establish policies to help support their vision. At the end of the day, we should share a mutual goal with the superintendent that children matter most, and everything and anything else will not be tolerated.
Tamar, Dan, and I are running to represent every teacher in the Englewood school system, every administrator, every parent, every taxpayer, and every resident of Englewood, because all of us are affected by the quality of our schools. But children matter most, and so we are primarily running to represent the interests of our children. What does Children Matter Most mean for our campaign for the Englewood Board of Education? It means a reinvestment in stronger dual language and ESL programs. A majority of our student body is Latinx, and we are not doing enough to help those children who come from a home that speaks a language other than the English that students are expected to speak in school. It means intervention before students fall behind, rather than constantly trying to play catch-up. It means further investment in enrichment and STEM programs for our K-8 children. It means re-engaging with parents, because the best predictor of a good educational outcome for a student is an engaged parent. It means a more comprehensive high school program, saving the academies, expanding trade and cosmetology programs. We need to ensure that whatever our students want to do when they graduate high school, the Englewood school system has provided them with the tools to be successful. Children matter most, regardless of who they are. For too long, there have been some on the school board with the xenophobic attitude that only those that have lived in Englewood for decades should get to run our school system. Perhaps they recall with fondness how our schools ran long ago. But our city has changed, our student body has changed, and our schools have not done a good enough job changing with them. It doesn't matter whether you were born in Englewood or just arrived here yesterday. If you are here now, you matter. Your children matter most. With so many of us still struggling from the pandemic, I myself am in quarantine just a few days before the election, and more recently from the damage caused by Tropical Storm Ida. We need a school system that will put our children first above all else, including politics and personal relationships. We need a school board that will always promise that children matter most. And it is for that reason that I respectfully ask you to vote on November 2nd for columns 4, 5, and 6 for the Englewood Board of Education. Tamar Blumenthal, Dan Tokayer, and me, Alexander Chester. Because children matter most. Thank you.